Hi everybody, it's time for a daily tips for adventurers. Today I'm going to talk to you about crowds. Right now it's towards the end of July and it's one of our really busy seasons out at the theme parks and like really busy. There's a lot of people, the lines get really long, there aren't as many fast passes, and that makes for crankier people. It makes for crankier children and crankier adults. So when you're planning your vacation, you want to look at the crowd calendars. And if you go online, there's plenty of them to look at. They'll show you like in red the days that are going to be the busiest, yellow or moderate, green, not so many. Some of them even have like, blue that are like really light. I think that there aren't as many really light times to come to Disney anymore. Everything's busier than it used to be. So the busy times are really busy, the moderate times are busy, and everything's just kind of increased. So that's something to consider. I would say that right now is some of the busiest times in Disney World. Disneyland too. I've been in the summertime, I've been at Christmas, I've been a couple other times in the spring and the fall, and where we'll be living here for a little while, I'll have a better idea of some of those off seasons, but let's talk about the crowded seasons. And a lot of people come in the summer because kids are out of school, they can take vacations without having to worry about taking kids out of school and missing tests or other assignments, performances, which teachers really appreciate that you're not taking your kids out of school. They do. So if that's the route that you want to go and you want to choose a time when your kid's already out of school so you don't have to pull them out, that kind of leaves you with summertime. It leaves you with a little break at Thanksgiving. Guess you could come out for that week at Thanksgiving, miss the first couple of days of that school week, or Christmas. You have like spring break, maybe a fall break, options like that as well. But right now I want to compare summer and Christmas because those are the two bigger chunks of time off that you might have. We've done both. I would say that crowd-wise, it's pretty comparable. Generally speaking, the crowds in the summer and the crowds the weeks between like Christmas and New Year's, that time around there, like maybe the 2 weeks in there that you would have off for school, are about the same crowd-wise. The difference is that in December, it is not as scorching hot as it is in June, July, or August. You have a little bit more mild temperatures, less rain too, and it's just somehow more bearable to be around that many people waiting in longer lines when it's just a little bit cooler. I feel like in the summer, everything combines against you. So you're feeling like it's hot and you're thirsty and you're tired and you are making friends with 7 million new people, and that's not really how you wanted to be spending your life, but it's just the nature of theme parks. And at least at Christmas, you don't have as intense of heat. It still can get a little bit toasty, and by toasty I mean like 80s. I mean, not too shabby, right? On the flip side, depending on the year, it can also be a little bit chilly. But by chilly, I'm talking like 60s, 70s, not like 30 degrees like it is in Utah where I'm from. So you kind of have to weigh it out. Do you want to come in the crowds when it's summer and you could maybe spend a longer time here if you wanted? I don't know. Or do you want to come at Christmas time? And I mean, there's also crowds there. Some people say it's more crowded. July 4th and 5th, or 3rd and 4th, whenever they do the fireworks in Magic Kingdom, and then Christmas Day are like the busiest days in Magic Kingdom. So those are the days, if you're going around that time period, just kind of maybe don't go to Magic Kingdom on Christmas Day. we learned that. We will have a whole other video about holidays. But my recommendation is if you have to choose to go at a really crowded time and your choices are between going in the summer and going at Christmas time, I recommend Christmas because the weather just makes it a little bit easier to bear. It's just not quite as hot, and that somehow makes the load seem lighter. Anyway, that's my tip for adventurers today, and I'll see you next time until our next adventure tip.